Alright, so in this run, I decided to try out the weekly pack. It's obviously updated every week. I know that's probably going to be a shocker, but this one, I don't know if there's any specific synergy with this weekly pack, but like, at least it's different and unique enough. And there's a bunch of animals I still haven't really tried out, so one of those being the frilled dragon. Haven't experimented too much with that. Pretty much like all of the new things I feel like I haven't really played enough of and don't really know what I'm doing, so like I wouldn't recommend actually following any advice in this video, but like maybe there's some interesting ideas in here. So a whole bunch of ants and the frilled dragon. Frilled dragon gains stats for everything with a feint ability. I wonder, like, I'm sure people have tried building a pack. I don't see people using it too much, but it seems like it could be pretty good early game. I don't know. Early Emperor Tamarin is what? I've never heard of these animals in my life, but sure. Okay. I bought that. When you sell it, it gives like 1-2. That doesn't seem very good either. Maybe I'm crazy. But Flamingo also has a feint ability, so I guess that's pretty good. And that's some early. That's like +2/+2 to two things. So early 3/4 is pretty good, along with the level 2 ant that gives +4/+2. So it seems like a pretty strong team. Get some early wins. It's also to the leftmost shop pet. So I guess when you free something, it automatically goes to the left. So I guess that's pretty helpful. And a lucky roll there. More frilled dragons. Capybara. I think that's how you say it. So I think they buffed it. If I remember correctly, it gave like 1/1 for quite a while, but now it gives 2/1. So it seems like it could be pretty fun. What if you just went like 4 or 5 capybaras and then just rolled? I mean, that seems highly unlikely that you would get that many, but that would be kind of fun. Uh, yeah. And then you can also sell the Emperor thing and get even more stats in the shop. I'm sure, like, man, okay, just coming up with a bunch of ideas from watching this, actually, to create some own custom decks. Even if they suck, I'm fine with that. I just want to be unique. That's really all that matters. You don't have to be good at anything, just be different. That's what people tell you, right? Just be different. I'm sure people will love you, and you'll totally fit right in. Anyway, so you can probably tell from the video title, but I decided to try to go with Panda strats. They made Panda Tier 2 again, which is an interesting decision. They went from Tier 1 to Tier 2, and then they went back to Tier 1, and now it's back to Tier 2. They flopped so many times, but I guess like a change is good. I don't know. It seems like it's not going to be that good at Tier 2, to be honest. At Tier 1, it was very strong, but I don't even know if it was like necessarily broken, but maybe I'm just like out of the meta and don't know what I'm talking about. But don't see Panda used too much. Doesn't mean I'm not going to try it. Early Anteater. Anteater seems pretty nice. The problem that I was running into with this weekly pack is I was running into iguanas, and just one level 1 iguana kind of counters Anteater pretty hard, huh? So gotta watch out for that. Let's see. 3 gold. I guess that means I have to buy a stork. It's interesting though, because it gets stronger the later in the game, so it's not that bad of a unit, I guess. Has a summon thing. An 11/12 anteater. Interesting. And it spawns. Okay, well the iguana just immediately killed it, but doesn't matter. You have a 16/14 at the back. Pretty good. And then the wombat also, it steals. I didn't even realize this, but it steals the ability of the other player's highest tier feint ability as well. So that's why that one summoned an anteater. So I guess there's a small counter there. I've got so much to learn. It's so exciting. It's just like being in school. Yeah, good comparison there. Super auto pets, just like school. So level 3 panda pretty soon. Once I find one more panda, that'll be pretty nice. It gives 150%, so then it's actually worth it to kind of invest in panda. The problem is trying to get like a level 3 panda when it's a tier 2 seems pretty inconsistent. Doesn't happen too often. But if you can get it, then it's pretty nice. And, oh, okay. Unfortunate, got hippo. That's going to be happening a lot more. I used to clown on the hippo because it was so bad, but now it's actually like, I don't know. I haven't seen any actual tier list, but it seems like it could be somewhat useful. Lionfish got nerfed as well. It used to trigger twice, and now it only triggers once. Which, to be honest, like... So, in a pack like this, it's almost completely useless. Because there's no melon armor, there's no coconut. Like, you're pretty much... There's nothing to remove with the lionfish. It's just useless. which is pretty unfortunate, but I guess it was kind of strong before, just completely overriding all equipment. So let's see here. A 12-13, give 150% stats. It's pretty nice. Tier 5, I don't even know what tier 5s are in this pack. Chicken, I guess. Like, I played some versus lobbies for the first time. Have to say, I wasn't too impressed. It seemed like the same strat won every single time. It's like buy, sell into chicken or lioness. And then that's pretty much the only way to win nowadays. But hey, whatever works. And the good news is that like there's so many different ways to play in this game now. You can limit packs to like just your specific pack or whatever it is you want. Weekly pack, pack 2, pack 3. So many options. And you can even do like I saw G. He made a scuffed pack where it's just like all the worst units in the game, which is pretty funny. You can have like a bunch of strawberry effects, but never actually add the strawberry into the pack, and everyone has to play with it. That's just a fun little experiment. A lot of ideas. I know like on stream before we did some no scaling runs where the meta was kind of go with like hedgehog blowfish kind of, and then towards the end, if you can get like tiger whale, it was actually pretty interesting because it would spit out triple stats. So maybe there's some ideas to do that as well. No idea. But here I went tiger panda. So I don't think anyone's done this before, probably because it's terrible. But that's not going to stop me. Tiger panda. It's going to become the new meta. So it only gives, it doesn't even give that many stats, but why not? And I'm buffing an anteater. Sure. Can probably find something a bit better than an anteater. Alpaca. Oh yeah, so alpaca is apparently busted. Like, man, a level 2 alpaca just instantly gives you a level 2 thing, which instantly gives you another like tier 6 or whatever. So that's also pretty nice. And you can also just immediately sell it if you really want to, or some. I mean, I don't know why you would, but it only costs 1 gold. Level 2 and 2/3 anteater. If I can get level 3 anteater, which I do here, I mean, it spawns 2 6/3s, which also give +6/+3 twice. That's some pretty heavy attack right there. And now I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. So I feel like I messed up. I should, wait, no, I couldn't put the anteater in front. So I guess that was okay, but sure. So the reindeer, I don't even remember what the reindeer was before, but now it gains melon before it attacks. Seems like a pretty helpful unit. That's pretty nice. I guess the problem is if it will die to leopards and stuff beforehand, or even like just a dolphin. Well, I guess it would target the tiger, but most people don't go with tiger panda, so I think we'll be okay. But could get sniped beforehand, and also level 2 you get 2 melon armors. Pretty cool. And nice hit there. And look at that, the 1 HP difference. Pretty cool. Stake, sure, can stake. I could also stake the tiger. Not sure why I didn't actually. Okay, go for level 2 tiger. I guess the problem is that there wasn't much scaling. I don't know how to scale the panda. There's no like yeah, what was the scaling of this weekly pack? I have no idea, but not much. So just using the croissant to give it some more attack. 39-29. Not too bad. Unfortunately, this team is just, it's not going to do it. Too bad. Oh, and I was on lethal. I was pretty sad that this team didn't actually work out, but hey, not everything's going to work out. It's still a fun little experiment to go for. Like panda into reindeer maybe has some potential. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you.